Good morning everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. That over there is the Atlantic Ocean, and today we are going to start our journey along the wild Atlantic Way of Ireland. We're so excited, we've been looking forward to arrive to this part of the country and we're finally here. As you can see, grey skies on the menu today, but that's no problem. As long as it's not raining and it's not gale force winds, we're happy to be here. So the Wild Atlantic Way is this 2,500 kilometre route which starts from Kinsale, where we were a few days ago, and goes all the way up the north coast of Ireland and finishes in County Donegal, which should be our end destination. Last night we checked into a campsite not too far from here, and we spent the night because we needed some services, and we're pretty much ready to get going. You coming? So we've got into a bit of a pickle already. We were going to go and park somewhere up there in the lighthouse, but the road looks to be getting really narrow. I don't know if the whole area is like this, but we've just decided to turn around here and head back up. Look how the road continues here. I don't know, we'll squeeze through for sure, but I don't know. So instead we've decided to park up here just for a few minutes and we'll go and check it out on foot.
And hopefully we get to see some seas today.
First stop for today is this place called Galley Head. There's like a little peninsula coming out, some old ruins, a few houses, and then a lighthouse at the top. What's cool about this place, it has this little valley where the water comes in. And he's still spotted, Captain?
No. Unfortunately, there are no seas today. Maybe because it's rough.
So something that we can already see here along the coast of Ireland is that the cliffs have all got like green going down them, moss and grass, all the way down to the bottom.
But they also have this like pink colour.
Yeah, very unique. As you can see, there's ruins here. There must have been like a massive castle overlooking the sea at some point. Some of the houses here are just so nice. Like, look at this tiny one up here overlooking the coast. Thank you. So we've stopped in the forest here, and this area is called Castle Freke. We just saw this dog running down, very similar to Holly, and yeah, he had a collar on and it was just so calm. So we stopped and called the number. All of a sudden this guy comes down the road with his car and he said he was the owner. So glad that we found him in the end.
Ruby Rocket!
What a cutie.
He's nearly 16 years old.
Oh my god, look at him, how cute he is. When we were out there near the coastline, the wind was blowing so much and getting in our eyes, and here in the forest it's so calm. Autumn is really beautiful. You don't have many people because you haven't got those tourists from the summer season, and people like to stay cozied up indoors. We have hiked up to this old church. I don't know if we can go inside. As you can see behind me, it's massive, and then over here we have a lovely view of the sea as well. Oh, look at that horse standing there on the hill, look. You can see inside from here. I don't know if you can see it, but over here there's like this mosaic on the wall. Can't really see it properly with the bars and the tree. So this place was once a church, now it just belongs to nature in the middle of the forest.
There are so many mushrooms here. Look at these. Their shape is so different as well. There's a tiny one, look at it. Very tiny mushroom. I'm picking chestnuts right now. Some of them are really spiky and they're still a bit green. That means that they're not ready to harvest. But I'm still trying my best to open them because there's only a few left here.
So all along the Wild Atlantic Way you have these signposts where you have like the name of the place and that little symbol up there. I think there's about 200 of these or so all along the coastline. We're obviously not going to stop by every one, but it's quite nice that I did this, and then people can come and stop at these scenic places. Some are just lookouts, some you can hike, and yeah, it's just a mix of everything. Over here we've got a nice view of the lighthouse where we went just before the forest, and it says here Galley Head is the world's most powerful lighthouse, so it's got a really strong beam. So the plan today is to drive all along the coast to this spot called Mizen Head, which is either there or behind it. So quite a long way to go. So yeah, we just stopped here for something very quick to eat, a cup of tea, and then we'll be on our way.
These are some leftovers from yesterday. So Chris is having pasta now, and I'm having toast with some peanut butter. Yummy.
As Charlie mentioned in last week's video, we have been working on something really special for you. Today we're launching our 2026 photo calendar. This year we've gone for our favourite 12 images, and they're from the UK and Ireland. All photos that I've taken either on this trip or on our last visit to the UK. We took your feedback from last year, and this year we have gone for a vertical version, one where you actually have a bit more room at the bottom and you can write something on the calendar dates with not just a focus on the photo only. And I think they've come out brilliant. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So if you want to get yourself a calendar and support the channel, there will be a link in the description box below. And for the first week as well, there's a 20% discount which is automatically applied. So head down there, you'll have all the info, the photos that you'll have on the calendar, the size and details and everything. So either right now or when you finish the video, head down to the link in the description and you'll be able to order the calendar. So one final thing, if you're a channel member, go and check out the last member post, because on there's an additional discount for channel members only. Thanks so much for your support as always. Hope you enjoy the calendar, and let's get back to the video. On our way up to the UK, somewhere in Belgium or France, we bought these camping mugs that have like a seal on the top. We can have a nice cuppa while we're on the go. Cheers.
Roads are really nice here. It's just a 2-lane road and the views are really spectacular. I really love this weather when it's grey and moody. However, if you ask me to live here and every single day it's like this, I would say a big no-no, because it's too grey. I mean, the fact that you don't get to see the sun for at least 1 hour or 2, oh my god.
So we've been driving for about 90 minutes and we've finally arrived at the most southern west point here in Ireland. It's called Mizen Head, and we've just passed by this really beautiful beach with the cliffs in the background. We've realised that around this time of the day, late afternoon, it just starts getting cold. During the day it's okay, but now you have to change, put on your trousers and your hoodie, I think, especially here by the sea. We have made it through the ticket office. We had to go inside the building and we paid 15 euros to get past this. It's all fenced off, and further along there's like a bridge which takes you on to the most southwest point of Ireland.
Woo, the Atlantic breeze.
And as you can see, we've got our winter clothes on. Still rocking the shorts though. Still rocking the shorts. Trying to extend that last bit of summer out for maybe a few more weeks. Come on, Lee. Here we are, people. We've made it to the edge. There's a beautiful view here of the cliffs. Look at the waves just crashing up on the rocks.
Oh my god, there's one seat there!
You can see. There he is, look at that. On the beach, can you see him?
Oh my god!
This is the perfect spot for him. Well, he's trying to at least. How cool was that? Just one on his own. He was climbing up out the water. Just going to sit on the rock and have a quiet evening, because the waves were pretty strong. That over there is the lighthouse that used to stop the boats from crashing into these rocks on foggy days. Mizen Bridge. And this is going to connect us from this side over to this huge rock where the lighthouse actually is. He's making some squealing noises from up here, so I take it as a nice view. This is our first look of the western coastline of Ireland, and this is going to be our trip really over the next few weeks, just driving up north. Oh, look at these, how cool.
Oh my goodness.
All these radio controls.
Floor stations have dwellings for families attached to them.
Oh my god, you gave me such a fright. I thought it was someone in the bed.
There is someone in the bed.
I wasn't expecting that. Imagine living up here, all on your own. Just you, the lighthouse, and the open Atlantic Ocean. What's he eating? Nice Irish breakfast.
Wow.
This is sponsored by Murphy's Irish Stout. This is the brewery that I mentioned last week, the one from Cork. So Charlene right now is in her element. Can you name all the birds?
Owl, red chipping, I'm not sure. Crow, pheasant, a red kite over there, a flock of starlings.
I know this one. This is a puffin. And for those of you that have been subscribed from the very first day, even before we bought our van, our first video was from the Faroe Islands, and we saw so many puffins over there. This is reminding me so much of that lighthouse that we visited in Norway, but that was all closed off and we couldn't go inside, so we had to climb around it. Wow. So we're back on the bridge again, about to head up this steep ramp and all those steps. Obviously the viewpoint up there, you're able to see everything, but this here is pretty cool, look. So this is what we're eating tonight. We've got some beef, rice, what's that, asparagus? Broccoli. That looks like a weird broccoli. And mushrooms. So finally time to eat something good. We have parked up on this hill. We'll show you in the morning because it's already dark at the moment. And we'll just put a bit of this mango chutney in the rice. Makes it taste so much better. Good morning people, very quiet night here. We're just having a very quick breakfast, cheese on toast. Today we've got about a 2.5 hour drive. We're heading to Kerry Cliffs. Looks really beautiful. The name of this place is Seafin Viewpoint, and we're kind of on the top of this mountain pass. All on our own here, and barely any cars pass at night. Or even during the day as well. Nothing this morning yet. Obviously the view is not too great because we can't really see anything from here. But the journey continues. So the Wild Atlantic Way is just basically a lot of these peninsulas. So you're going in and out and in and out. I think we're going to skip the next one and go to the one after now. The only thing that does look cool on the next one is that at the end of the peninsula there's like this cable car, but it doesn't take you up a mountain. It takes you across from the mainland to this small island, and that looks pretty cool. But then the island didn't look nothing too special, so we decided to go to the next peninsula. As I said, the whole route is 2,500 kilometers, so that's 5 times as big as the NC 500, and we spent about 3 weeks on the NC 500, and now we've got less than that to do this, so we didn't really leave enough time to go everywhere. So we're trying to choose the best bits, and yeah, because of the weather as well, it is a bit disheartening as well, because you just go over there and everything is great, and it kind of looks the same as here. So we are trying to kind of tactically get through this, and hopefully maybe in a few days time we might even have a day with sun as well, who knows. Initially we were going to park here, but it's just too sloping, you'll see in a moment. And here we go. We couldn't sleep here obviously. Look how sloping this is. Can you see it? It's like this. Yeah, this is the viewpoint where we came from. It's a bit less foggy this side. What's this? A potato? What's this potato doing here? But anyway, there we are. So like I said, we're gonna head towards Kerry Cliffs and maybe stop on the way if we see anything that looks interesting.
So we're currently driving on Caha Pass, and the views from here are extraordinary. The mountains are so huge. Everywhere we're looking at is orange. The landscape has a warm vibe to it.
This mountain pass separates the county of Cork to that of Kerry, and we've just crossed over now.
We're so high. We don't feel like we're on planet Earth right now because it's out of this world. We're going in the tunnel. Wow. Ooh.
Right, so we've been driving for about 2 hours now. We've got about an hour left, I think, till we arrive to the edge of the next peninsula, which is where there's Kerry cliffs. There's a nice beach as well. We've stopped off here just to stretch our legs a little bit. They're like these waterfalls flowing down. We saw them on the side of the road and just had to stop. Here we are. Holly wants to go down to the river. Holly, come back.
Let's go, Holly, back in the van. Holly. It's a bit dangerous, honey, there.
Holly, back
Come
in the
back.
van. Flatten.
Come. So we are in Kenmare.
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 Kenmare, I think.
Kenmare.
I'm sure it's not Kenmare.
That's the Italian way of saying it.
Welcome to Kenmare. Do you have a pizza, please?
Oh wow, look at this shop. They
What?
sell wool.
Anyone
Wool
coming?
stuff, look. No, no one's coming. Oh wow, I love these types of shops.
We've taken a little detour from the coast and we're heading to this place called Killarney National Park. We're driving through this mountain pass, absolutely beautiful. I think it's like, you know, we passed that one earlier on about an hour ago. This is just even better because you've got loads of lakes everywhere. And we can also see it's a lot more touristic because there's loads of cars and coaches just parked on the side. But yeah, the lakes make it absolutely look beautiful. So this is the name of the viewpoint and we just stopped at. It's called Ladies View. So I'm not a lady, but I'm going anyway. And Charlene is going to make a sandwich. She doesn't want to come and see the view. She's so hungry.
This morning I went to the supermarket quickly. Here it's called Super Value. I bought some ham and cheese and I also bought this. Oh my god, it looks so fresh, delicious. It smells so good. This is actually sourdough. So we're gonna have a piece of that now while Chris is going to check the view out. My knife is too small for this.
We're actually now on what's called the Ring of Kerry. So it's like a route along the coast where we're going to head. And it just continues along. So it's like a round circle. We decided to come through this mountain range and to Killarney. And then we'll go back and along the coast. And already not disappointed. This place is like the Wicklow Mountains, but even better. So this is the viewpoint. You've got the mountains with the tops covered in clouds. And then beautiful lake down here. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm just coming back in the van. Look what I've got waiting for me. What bread is this?
Sourdough bread.
So soft.
Delicious. Oh.
Look how soft it is. Look how messy it is though. But worth it. You eating again?
We're gonna have a scone. We're gonna have a scone.
Fresh cream from West Cork. Isn't that going to drip?
It's a little bit crispy on the outside and then it's very soft from the inside. The whole mixture is just really, really tasty.
I think you just need a bit of jam now to make it
Yeah,
perfect.
we need to go and buy.
Right, so we've made it to the national park and we've parked inside this area called Muckross. I think it's a private estate. There's like a house and a few different things and it is pretty busy. But one cool thing is that they actually have some parking spots for camper vans as well. You can't stay here overnight because they close the main gate at 9 p.m. But you have a spot at least for during the day. And it's pretty safe in here as well to leave the van. So while we're in Ireland, we are absolutely enjoying it and there's so much to see, so much to do, but there is one problem that we're having with van life, if you can call it a van life problem. And what is it, Cha? There are no
bins.
No bins anywhere
Not
at
just for
all.
this one, even for our big garbage. We're really struggling.
The only place where we found to throw away is a campsite. And yeah, along the coast there's none of these small bins either where you can just throw even the dog poop. Holly didn't do this now, that's her one from this morning. And she's stinking out the van, so we brought it with us because it's like a reception area where you can go inside. I'm sure it'll have a bin somewhere.
Hopefully, because so far, I haven't spotted any bins. It is so clean. Ireland is so clean.
Very clean. So these are the list of dog breeds. You can't come in here. And luckily, Holly's not on it. So that building behind me there is called Muckross House. It's a Victorian mansion from about 200 years ago. And what's really impressive of it is not just the size of the mansion, but the size of the grounds around it. They've got these gardens here, and it leads on to the national park. Now look at the scenes here, it's just beautiful. Amazing. Would you believe it? We've got a little bit of sun out, just for a few minutes I think. It'll be back in a moment, but that's nice at least. So here we are on the ring of Kerry, and we have a little ring of sunlight there. We can see the blue sky behind the clouds. And this was owned by a few different people, even owned by the Guinness family at some point, and now it is owned by the state, and that's why it's open to the public for free. Yeah, what's most impressive is just this area here where the gardens finish and the national park continues here. You've got mountains and a lake, absolutely stunning. By the looks of it, they do horse rides here as well. Wow, this is just beautiful. What an amazing back garden, right?
Should we buy it?
So you can either buy that, or else you can buy 17,200,053 scones. What would you prefer? That's a tough one, isn't it? Right now we just need a bin. We haven't found the bin in this area either, so we're going to have to go back with it.
I don't know why there are no bins.
Look at this sign, Leprechaun Crossing. So when you guys are on a trip like this, do you like to stop at multiple places a day, or do you just like to go to one spot and spend the whole day there? I think we're a mix of both. Like normally we're spending more time in less places, but because we're kind of now on a road trip and we've got a certain place where we need to be in a couple of weeks time, we just keep on going. And there's so many cool spots like here. Just we found ourselves pulled over on the side of the road again. Look at this beautiful lake here. Look at that, that's just beautiful, isn't it? And the weather was getting me a little down up until last week, but to be honest, now in the mountains we're just embracing it, and with the autumn colours it just looks so beautiful. And we had about 50 minutes of sun as well today already, so that's something to be happy about at least.
So we've just had a few seconds away from that. I'm laughing now, but at that moment I was like, oh my goodness. This guy, it was a small polo car. He couldn't see what's in front of us, and basically he overtook us on the bend, and at the same time we saw a bus coming our way. So it was just a fraction of like 2 seconds. If he was 2 seconds late, that's it.
Even less than that.
We wouldn't be here for sure.
What did the bus driver do?
Not the bus driver, the tour guide was like,
here's what's on the left, there is the road to Kerry Cliffs.
not funny at all. Mamma mia, how crazy some people are. They just want to die.
Yeah, don't overtake on the bend. We have made it out to the edge of the peninsula, and our first stop here is this beach called Derrynane Beach. We have parked up the van over here, and I think it's just a walk around here now to get to the beach. So we just had to walk from the car park there over this green hill, and we've made it to the beach. Pretty nice. Look at that, no one's swimming. I can't blame them. And the texture here of the sand and the water coming up and the black rocks, just beautiful. This is like that beach you swam at, Shah, in Scotland.
Yeah, I remember.
It's like a little cove.
Yeah.
But it says no swimming here.
No?
Yeah, because of the currents.
Oh, okay.
Got the sign here to your right. These rocks have got a really peculiar colour. They're all different shades of purple.
Come on, drop the ball. Look at the colour of the rocks here.
Yeah, it looks like it's purple. Well, we've done a lot of driving, and when you're going through these really narrow roads, loads of coaches and buses and everything coming towards you, and near-death experiences as well. It does take a lot of energy out of you. So we wanted to end the day at Kerry Cliffs, but I think we're going to end it here instead, and yeah, find a park up, because this spot where we are now, I don't think you can camp overnight. So maybe we'll try and find a park up along the coast, and then tomorrow morning we can go and check out the cliffs. I think that's the best plan, instead of rushing now, leaving the beach and going to the cliffs. Now that we're just tired and hungry. Although that scone did fill the gap earlier today. So did the bread as well. That was tasty. And I think my favourite thing so far on the Wild Atlantic Way is how varied the landscape is. Now we've seen these beautiful beaches, rocks, mountains, there's a lot of hiking, waterfalls, rivers, cascades. We've also seen quite a few cute cafeterias, towns and pubs even on the way. So really so much to do and see here along this Atlantic route. Charlene's at road tricks, collecting shells from the beach.
Yeah, look at this.
There is quite a large variety of shells as well, I'll give her that. Look at all these. And I'll tell you something else as well. These peninsulas here in Ireland are massive. I've just been checking the maps, and from here it's another 45-minute drive to reach Kerry Cliffs. So we are going to continue along the coast, and we're going to try and find like a little pull-in or something where we can spend the night, and that way tomorrow we'll wake up here. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are finally parked up. Oh, what a long drive. It just takes so long to get anywhere here. Nice and flat parking, managed to get on the blocks, and we are level. And look at this beauty in front of us. As you can see, there's the cliffs down here. Absolutely stunning. Some small islands out there, and then this big island here. And then the cliffs of Kerry that I've been going on about all day now is basically just over this hill on the other side. So tomorrow we'll have less than half an hour to go there. We'll try and get that done in the morning, I think.
Now it's time to cook. Although I'm so tired today. So tired. All of the driving.
You didn't even drive?
Yeah, but all of those hills, you know, winding grounds.
You're the passenger though.
Yeah, but I had to check who's coming my way.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. We're gonna have some chicken with yogurt. We've got some vegetables on the boil.
Yep.
And yeah, we're gonna have something to eat. 2 eggs as well there.
Yep.
Vaseline? No, we're not eating that, are
No,
we?
that's for my lips.
Yeah, it's getting cold out. The wind does make your lips kind of chapped in this weather. Something that I really hate. I'm so happy with this park up. And as we were driving up this very, very steep hill, I was thinking to myself, there's no way we're going to be flat. And I can't believe that we've got a level spot. The only shame is that it's just so dark already, and our view is disappearing in front of our eyes. So we're just going to eat this, get to sleep, and we'll catch you tomorrow to go and check out the cliffs. And this is the final result. We have made it finally to the cliffs of Kerry. So that park up, we did it last night, was, I don't know, overall good. There was one amazing thing and one really bad thing. So let's start off with the bad thing. About 3 in the morning, gusts of wind picked up, and it was just rocking the van just on and off all the time to the morning. So we didn't get a really good night's sleep. But what happened in the morning was actually so special that it definitely made up for it. So about 8 AM we were prepping the van, ready to leave, and just outside the window we saw a pod of dolphins. Absolutely beautiful, just there where we were parked up. It didn't stay too long, but we managed to get a few shots. €5, and that's for the hike and the parking. It seems like you have to pay for everything. Whatever you do here in Ireland, you have to pay 5 or 10 euros to do it. And it's just a short 10-minute walk maybe up to the edge. It's all fenced off, so although it's windy, there's no chance of us blowing off. What I would say is that it might be a bit difficult to speak because the wind is blowing so much. I try and get a word in every time it stops. So I think this is going to be the main viewpoint. Do not climb this fence under any circumstances. I wasn't thinking of it, mate. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Look at this. These are the most beautiful cliffs that we've seen so far in southwest of Ireland. Just beautiful, black, really looking powerful, going all the way down to the water. It should be home to a lot of wildlife like birds and puffins, but I don't think we're in puffin season at the moment. The best time to see puffins is in springtime, I believe, through to summer. Or at least that's when we saw them. There were so many of them. In fact, that island over there is called Puffin Island. Maybe that's where they all are. So that over there is Port Magee, and there's a bridge which goes from this piece of land here across to Valentia Island, which is that piece of land over here, and it continues all the way out there. Like I said, it's just so windy today, and apparently it's just going to get worse and worse as the day progresses, so I don't think it's such a good idea to go there, but that might be a nice idea if you visited this place, to go and do a bit of hiking on the adjacent island as well. So when you're in here, very simple, you've got like 4 different lookout points. That's where we were just up there a moment ago, the highest one I think, and another one here, another 2 this side, which we're walking up to see right now. This is the windiest day we've had so far in Ireland, but it's still so beautiful here.
Wow, look, the sun's coming out. Woohoo!
Yeah, these cliffs are truly majestic. The wind is blowing, but look at my cap. Oh my god, man. So it's so windy, but was it worth 10 euros to get in here?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. The cliffs are really something special. We're going to blow away any moment.
I think this point is the hardest one.
It's the windiest as well. Right guys, so we're back in the van. We're going to make a quick sandwich. Same bread as yesterday, that was amazing. So looking forward to that. Ain't that right, Holly? And then we'll take it a bit easy today and figure out what we're going to do in the next few days. So if you made it this far, first of all, thank you so much. Hit the like button and drop a comment down below. Let us know which was your favourite place that we visited in today's video. And if you want to support the channel, go get yourself our 2026 calendar. Link is in the description box below. And we'll see you next week for part 2. Thanks a lot for watching and see you there.